Good morning children. In the last video we had started with the chapter lines and angles, okay, and we learned many new things like what is line segment, what is a ray, what is an angle, what are the different types of angles, yes, and then some other angles like complementary angles, supplementary angles, adjacent angles, linear pair of angles, vertically opposite angles, yes. So you all have learned all these things. You are able to recognize those angles. And we have also solved the exercise based on that, okay. So today we will learn some new things of this chapter, okay. So firstly, let's see intersecting lines. Yes, what do you mean by intersecting lines? Yes, when two lines intersect at a common point, then those two lines are said to be intersecting lines. In this figure you can see here children, L is one line, M is one line. Both these lines are having a common point O. Yes, both these lines are intersecting at a common point O. So these two lines are said to be intersecting lines. Okay, the lines which have a point in common, those lines are said to be intersecting lines. Okay, then next, transversal. What do you mean by a transversal now? Okay, now whenever you have two lines and another line is cutting those two lines at two different points, then that line is said to be a transversal. For example, you can see in this figure children, L is one line, M is one line, two lines, and P is a line which is intersecting these two lines at two different points. Yes, it is intersecting these two points at two different points, A and B. P is intersecting line L and line M at two different points A and B. So this line P is called as a transversal. Yes, a line which intersects two other lines at two distinct points is called as a transversal. Okay children, so here P is a transversal intersecting line L and M at point A and B. Okay, so now when the transversal cuts two distinct lines, there are different kinds of angles formed here children. Okay, you can see how many angles are formed here. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So totally 8 angles are formed when a transversal intersects or cuts two distinct lines at two different points. Okay, now I'll show you a geometrical teaching aid where a transversal is shown and two lines you can see. Yes, these are the two lines and this is a transversal. Okay children, so you can write here, this is P, transversal, line L and line M. Okay, now these 8 angles are classified as different types. Different names are given to these 8 angles. So this is very important. You must be able to identify these 8 different types of angles. Okay, so firstly we will write here, this is one angle, two angle, I will just number it. Okay, one angle, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Okay, so these are the 8 angles formed when a transversal cuts two distinct lines L and M. P is a transversal. Okay children, so 8 angles are formed. So what are these 8 kinds of angles? How are they classified? We'll study today. Okay, so firstly we have here how the 8 angles are classified as interior angles and exterior angles. Okay, interior, what do you mean by interior? Inside. Exterior means outside. So here out of 8 angles, 4 are interior angles and 4 are exterior angles. So which are exterior children? Above. is 1, angle 2, angle 7 and angle 8. These are exterior angles. Okay. Now next is corresponding angles. So what do you mean by corresponding angles and how to recognize the corresponding angles in this? Okay. Now corresponding angles here means now see angle 2. Yes, angle 2 is on the which side children? Right side. Right side of the transversal. Right side of the transversal you have angle 2 and below this line. Now consider first line we have considered above that line. On the right side we had angle 2. In the same way for the next line M, right side above the line is angle 5. So here angle 2 and angle 5 are known as corresponding angles. Pair of corresponding angles. Corresponding angles are always in pair. So angle 2 and angle 5 are corresponding angles. Then next, consider this left side. Left side angle 1. Left side of the transversal angle 1 above the line M. In the same way, go to the next line M. On the left side again above the line it is angle 6. So here angle 1 corresponds to angle 6. Then in the same way below the line if you see on the right side it is angle 3 and here below the right side is angle 8. So angle 3 corresponds to angle 8. Similarly to the left side below the line left side angle 4 corresponds to angle 7. Okay, so you have 4 pairs of corresponding angles. Okay, let's write angle 2 corresponds to angle 5. Then next is angle 2 and angle 5 are corresponding angles. Then angle 1 corresponds to angle 6. Then angle 3 corresponds to angle 8 and 4 corresponds to angle 7. Okay, so we have 4 pairs of corresponding angles. Okay, now coming to the next one, alternate interior angles. Alternate. Corresponding is always on the same side, right side, above the line. But alternate angles means here now, see here, Z shape. It always forms a Z shape, alternate angles. Now we have here alternate interior angles first. Okay, so which are the interior angles children? 3, 4, 5, 6 are interior angles. Okay, so in these interior angles, there are alternate interior angles. So you can see the Z shape here. Yes, Z shape is formed. Yes, so the angle formed here in Z shape, those are called as the alternate angles. 3 and 6 are alternate angles. One more Z you can see here. Yes, this. Alternate. One on left side, one on the right side. One on the right side, one on the left side. That is alternate angles. So 4 and 5 is one pair of alternate angles. 3 and 6 is another pair of alternate angles. So you have 2 alternate interior angles. That is angle 3 and angle 6 and angle 4 and angle 5 are pair of alternate interior angles. Now next is alternate exterior angles. Same way, alternate you have to see, but exterior. So how many exterior angles we have? 4 exterior angles. 1, 2, 7, 8 are 4 exterior angles. So in this, now which are alternate exterior angles? So 1, if you are taking your right side exterior angle, this you have to take left side exterior angle. That is 2 and 7 is one pair of exterior angles. One on left side, another on the right side. 1 and 8 are the alternate exterior angles. So here also you have 2 pairs of alternate exterior angles. That is angle 1 and angle 8, and next is angle 2 and angle 7. Okay, so this is the way you recognize alternate interior angles and alternate exterior angles. Okay, now next is children, interior angles on the same side of the transversal. Which are interior angles on the same side of the transversal now? Interior means only you have to consider 3, 4, 5, 6 interior angles. On the same side of the transversal, same side means 3 and 5 transversal, that is angle 3 and angle 5, and next is angle 4 and angle 6. Okay children, so these are the different kinds of angles you can see when a transversal cuts two distinct lines at two different points. Understood children? So this is very important. Based on this, you have to solve the exercise and all the sums to be proved. These all things, recognition of angles is very important. Okay? Yes children, now next we will study parallel lines and transversal. So firstly you must know what are parallel lines. Yes, what do you mean by parallel lines children? The two lines which do not intersect each other at any point. Those two lines are said to be parallel lines. Yes? See, if I extend these two lines infinitely on either sides, they are not going to meet each other. Yes? And the distance between these two lines is constant. It is same. The distance between two parallel lines are always same or constant. And you extend it on either side, they are not going to meet each other at any point. Such lines are called as parallel lines. Okay? Now if I draw a line here like this, what this line is called as children? This line is called as a transversal. Yes, this is a transversal which cuts these two parallel lines at two different points. Yes, it may be two lines or it may be three lines. Yes, a transversal which cuts two or more parallel lines or any two lines or more lines is called as a transversal. Okay. So now we will study what are the properties of the angles in parallel lines. Whenever a transversal cuts two lines, we know 8 angles are formed. We have studied. Now in parallel lines, what are the different properties? Okay. So I take the help of this teaching aid. So we will learn in this. Now see, these two lines are parallel lines. Line L and line M are parallel to each other. They are not going to meet at any point. Okay, and this line is a transversal. So again, 8 angles are formed children. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So again 8 angles are formed here. Okay, so now these angles are same. Here also these 3 and 6 is only alternate angles, 4 and 5 are only alternate angles. Whatever recognition of angles is same. But here in parallel lines children, the corresponding angles, we have 4 pairs of corresponding angles. So all those 4 pairs of corresponding angles are equal when the lines are parallel. When the lines are parallel and a transversal cuts up two parallel lines, then pair of corresponding angles are equal. Okay, so here angle 2 corresponds to angle 5. 1 corresponds to angle 7. Yes? Okay children, so when lines are parallel, the pair of corresponding angles will be equal. That is angle 2 will be equal to angle 5. Angle 1 will be equal to angle 6. Angle 3 will be equal to angle 8. Angle 4 will be equal to angle 7. Only when lines are parallel, not here. These two lines are not parallel. Yes, so alternate angles, corresponding angles will not be equal. Okay, only when lines are parallel you have this property. That is corresponding angles are equal. Then at the same time alternate interior angles. The alternate interior angles are also equal when a transversal cuts two parallel lines. That is 3 and 6 are one pair of alternate angles. 4 and 5 is another pair of alternate angles. So here angle 3 is equals to angle 6. Angle 4 is equals to angle 5. Okay. Then next children, interior angles on the same side of the transversal 3 and 5, 4 and 6. They will be supplementary. The sum of the interior angles on the same side of the transversal are supplementary. Supplementary means what children? 180 degree. So angle 3 plus 5 will be equal to 180 degree. Then angle 4 plus angle 6 will be equal to 180 degree. The sum of the interior angles on the same side of the transversal are supplementary. That is, the sum is equals to 180 degree. Okay, this all things are there only when a transversal cuts two parallel lines, not here. Okay children, so these things you have to remember. Okay, now next children, how to recognize that the lines are parallel? Now here it was given that the lines are parallel, a transversal is cut, so all these angles will be equal and sum of interior angle on same side of the transversal will be 180 degree. But we will see now converse. Now for example, if these two are the lines, these are the two lines and this is a transversal. How will you show that these two lines are parallel? How will you show that these two lines are parallel? So, firstly you have to show that you can show interior angles on the same side of the transversal if they are supplementary, that is sum is equals to 180 degree, then the two lines will be parallel to each other. Yes, or the alternate angles, if the alternate angles are equal, that is